First and foremost, giving all praises honor and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that do rule well at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all you Akim out there pushing his gospel in sincerity and truth. I say shalom to the humble and sincere sister out there as well. Brother Kalam from the GMS Trinidad camp come to push the words of the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son Yahweh Shai. This lesson will be entitled, For the Lord Will Rise Against the Prey. And I write down a couple precepts here. And this here, those precepts, this is the fate of Babylon. This is the fate of Esau Edom. This is the fate of all you heathens, understand? On the world that you all live in, and the system that you all worship, your God. This will be your end. You understand? And we could see that this society is on the brink of collapsing. You understand? Now, some people mightn't be able to see it because they are, they are not children of the light, but they are of darkness. They are them sleeping right now. But it's visible and it's clear to the servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that this society is falling. You understand? And look at Trinidad and Tobago. Said that wheat prices, flour would go up, and not only that, gas, and oil would increase. You understand? Because of the conflict going on between Russia and Ukraine. You understand? Also due to the fact that America stopped receiving oil and gas from Russia. You understand? And power ban on it. All these things simmer down to Trinidad. You understand? Because that's how the economy does work. Not because it's happening on one side of the globe, mean that it wouldn't affect the other side. Because one country might be trading with another country, and have another country that's trading with that country. And if the first two countries was to stop our export or stop importing, that would affect the other country that's trading with them. You understand? And this is the Japan news for the elect, for the true worshippers of the Lord. This is the Japan news because we can't wait for this kingdom to come crashing down. You understand? Just know you people, you would see what we were talking about, and what the apostles and elders have been speaking about all these years, right? All these prophecies, you're going to see them come to pass. The scriptures say these words are faithful and true. You understand? And these prophecies, they will happen when they could ordain to happen. But the Most High is not a man that he should lie. Right? But I would leave because I want to do a video talking about this economic collapse and talking about the what's going on. How America ban the oil and the gas from Russia and Trinidad, and what the Prime Minister said, and all these things. Bring that into one video, and bring it out in the spirit, you understand? The spirit and power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? But this video here, we will get into it and go to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. And that city today is Babylon, which is America, ruled by the Edomites. Woe, it said, destruction unto her that is filthy and polluted. And that is Babylon. That is this world that we live in. You understand? That is this world that we live in. It's filthy. It's filled with iniquity and abomination and vile affection. You understand? This is what this world is filled with. It's filled with wickedness, filled with corruption and vanity. All things that are contrary unto the Most High power is within this world, is within this kingdom. It say verse 2. No, it say to the oppressing city. And who were the ones that they oppressed? Beginning with the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the true children of Israel. We are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You understand? We are the Lord's chosen people, right? But they also oppress these other nations and their own damn people. And because that is the nature of Esau Edom. You understand? The oppressing city. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. There is a reason why suicide rates have been continuing to increase every year, because that is the nature of this kingdom, that people would rather die than live here. You understand? Because to be in this society is to be like a battery. You use just an energy source to build towards their wicked ass kingdom. You understand? This is slavery. And a lot of people think that they are free, but this is in fact still slavery. Just the nature of this society, you understand, will drive people to kill themselves, though. And it's of all ages. The suicide rates been increasing among children, among teens, among young adults, among grown full adults, 30s, 40s, is just been increasing across the board. You understand? Verse 2, it says, she obeyed not the voice, she received not correction, she trusted not in the Lord, she drew not near to her power. It says, her princes within her are roaring lions, her judges are evening wolves. They know not the bones till the marrow. You understand? What would they do unto the so-called blacks in slavery? You think they did spare any children or any elderly? No. They kill us all alike. You understand? They afflicted the young and the old, male and female. It didn't matter to them. Right? Even unto the Hispanics and the natives and them too. They received the same exact fate. You understand? Verse 4, it says her prophets are light and treacherous persons, right? Look in these Christian churches. What they do? You understand? What they do? They bring treachery and lies, because they're telling you that Jesus is a white man, which he is, but they're telling you that is your savior. They're telling you that the Lord's son's name is Jesus Christ, and we know his name is Yahushua. They tell you that Mary is a virgin, was a virgin. They tell you in the beginning it only had Adam and Eve, and a snake tell Eve to eat an apple, and she let Adam eat the apple and their eyes were open. Right? They tell you come from monkeys, These are their prophets. You see, the prophets are those that prophesy in the name of their philosophies and in their doctrines. And in Esau's kingdom, everything other than the truth is a part of his prophets. You understand? Once it's not truth, then it's his prophets. Them telling you that the poison, you understand, was for your health, was a example of them being treacherous. You understand? When they come up with this MOTB and they tell you, well, they the better way alive, you track the virus with this, you have protection, security and thing, and there's the access to the new world order, right? And making it seem as this is a good choice. That is them being treacherous. The idea of prophets being treacherous. Them going on the news and continuing to lie every single day is them being treacherous. And showing you what they only want you to see is them being treacherous. You understand? It's her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He failed, but the unjust knoweth no shame. I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passeth by. Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, that there is none inhabitant. That is what is going to come onto Babylon. That is what is going to come onto America and onto the entire earth. You understand? Because we know America gonna see all Edomites in America gonna be put to death. You understand? America is going to be desolate. All inhabitants of Babylon is going to be put to death. You understand? But do think that missiles ain't gonna hit other parts of the earth too. You understand? Wherever Esau dwell by them the Lord's wrath is coming in. You understand? Wherever Esau dwell, you understand? Yahweh is coming with his father's wrath. And he's gonna destroy them. And the remainder that managed to survive will be placed in slavery. You understand? Verse 7 it say, I said, I'll just read verse 8. It say, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the praise. So we say, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. Hold fast that which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And he that overcometh, talking about that overcoming and endurance and thing, you have to wait upon Yahweh Shem Yoshai. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. You understand? Let me read that again. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Those nukes, that nuclear destruction and the blasts that are going to be coming from the Lord's chariots are coming to devour the whole earth. You understand? All you people, all you nations are going to feel the wrath of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Why? Because it's not just Esau had us in slavery. All you people live deliciously, You understand? All you people live deliciously with Babylon. All you nations just buying slaves. You understand? They was trading us, We were no more better than cattle to them. You understand? Property. So we were sold onto different nations. You understand? We were in slavery. You understand? Look, throughout history, we were placed under captivities under many nations. You understand? Not just Esau, Edom. We were enslaved by many people. You understand? So when our Lord comes, you understand? When our Lord returns, Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahushai, then you all are going to pay for all those things that you did. For all the debt, all the slavery, you are going to pay for it. You say, all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of his jealousy. You understand? All the earth. Right? So don't think that you're going to escape him. You have no escape for evildoers. All of you are going to get put to death. Right? And the ones that survive are going into hardcore bondage. In the book of Isaiah chapter 34 verse 1 it says, come near ye nations, to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. You understand? All people hear this. Verse 2. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. You understand? A day's war is coming by. Right? This whole scene with Russia and Ukraine, and Russia overtaking Ukraine, you understand? Eventually, all these nations, will get puffed up against each other, and the scriptures show you that the beast will overthrow Babylon, will overthrow the dragon, you understand? But all that just set up, all that is just set up by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? Oh, that is just a movie to the Lord, right? And to show you how we doing it, when all these nations come against America and them send off missiles, America gonna send off missiles too. And the Lord is the one that have control of these missiles. You understand? So wherever He want them missiles to hit, it gonna hit. Some go hit in Russia. Some go hit in the UK. Some go hit in Africa. You understand? Some go hit in China and Japan and India, in the Caribbean, South America. You understand? These missiles gonna go wherever the Lord want them to hit. Whoever target they are to hit. The streets say their slain also shall be cast out, and their sting shall come out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. You understand? Talking about a mushroom cloud, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from off the vine, and as a fallen fig from the tree. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon who? Upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs, and goes with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And where is the land of Idumea today? Babylon. You understand? The United States of America. You understand? And it don't need a breakdown. It's plain as day. The Lord's sword, you understand, is the Lord's sword is them nuclear weapons. You understand? And it shall come down upon Idumea. It's coming down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse. You understand? So the Edomites in Babylon gonna get put to death. And hey, you Edomites through the four corners of the earth, do think if you're in America, Mr. Leg and hit your chest. You understand? Many of you all are gonna get murdered, get put to death by way of this nuclear destruction too. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. You understand? Verse 8 it says, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion, for the problem of Zion, to where you put the people, the Lord's chosen people, into slavery. You rape, rob, and murder the apple of the Lord's eye. You kill our young ones, our elderly, you ravished us, and you dealt treacherously unto us. And you spoil us, right? All the wickedness that you continue to do unto the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives unto this day. You understand? The Lord is coming upon you with great wrath and great vengeance, and that will be the day of the Lord's vengeance. Scripture says, woe unto them that desire the day of the Lord, for the day of the Lord is darkness and not light, right? Book of Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 16, it said, therefore all they that devour thee, who is the Israelites, the nation of Israel, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey. So you feel it's just Esau alone devour the children of Israel? No way. You understand? You Hamites, boy, Tyre and Zidon. You understand? You devour the children of Israel. You Elamites devour the children of Israel. You Ammonites, you Moabites, all people. You understand? Devour the children of Israel. It say thine adversaries. Because even though Esau is our main adversary, he's not the only adversary. He's not our only enemy. All these nations are against the children of Israel. All you people are against the children of Israel. You understand? So every nation that had a chance to devour us are going to get devoured. You understand? Verse 17, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they call thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. You understand? He going to restore health unto us. Yahushua say he coming with healing in his wings. So the Lord gonna transform us and bring us unto immortality. Bring us unto an everlasting kingdom where we will rule over our enemies and have them in subjection forever. You understand? Jeremiah 51 verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble it shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. Hey, how about Hashem Yahushai is rising up against America, and you see a destroying wind. Not talking about that the force from the impact of them nukes. You understand? The wind alone, the force that coming will put them to death. They even had to get lashed. They even had to be close to them. The radiation will kill them off. The force, the wind will kill them off. You understand? It say, verse 4, Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. Verse 11, Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. You understand? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will cause all these other nations to turn on America. Right? Now we can see that in the book of Revelation. You know, I wouldn't get, but you would see that in the book of Revelation. These nations will turn against Babylon, will turn against America. You understand? Verse 12, it say, Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes. For the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, upon many people, abundant in treasures. Type up. You understand? The richest country, the most powerful country. And all the charts on them would show you that Babylon is on top. A lot of people will say, America is not Babylon thing. America is the greatest nation, is the greatest country in the earth right now. Search it up anywhere. That's what the scripture said. They have lived deliciously with her. She is Babylon. She is the great whore. Yeah, she's the dragon. You understand? Now the Roman Empire. You understand? That is what America is. Verse 13, O that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. Alright? Thine end, the end of Babylon, is upon them. And the last precept here, Jeremiah 50 verse 29. It's a call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none therefore escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she had done, do unto her. For she had been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, say the Lord. Go why? Scripture say that they would fight against Yahushua. They will seek to fight against him. And you Edomites will get put to death. You will disintegrate, you understand? So this is what lies ahead for the inhabitants of Babylon, and for you Edomites, and for all you other heathen nations. This is your fate. You understand? Death and slavery. You understand? So all this thing what going on right now, you see in the world with the economy collapsing and thing. And this will lead to the famine, this will lead to great famines, this will lead to civil unrest, it will lead to wars among people, you understand? It will lead to uprisings. The scripture show you in the second and just 15, they wouldn't really hearken onto their leaders anymore. There's a lot of distress, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, right? A lot of pain is about to come, a lot of suffering is about to come. But hold strong, brethren, and the sister hold strong and stay true to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and He will deliver you out of those perilous times. But as for the Edomites and for you other nations, this is your end. Death and destruction and slavery. You understand? And with that, I hope this lesson was truly edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Shalom.